A big thank you to the Alumni Stage Band for their live recording led by Mr. Neverson. Please welcome at this time Miss Petite, Guidance Counselor, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good morning. Everyone please stand, salute, and pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Ms. Petite. A former Barton graduate and now one of our guidance counselors will now lead us in the national anthem. Please welcome Miss Isaacs.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, who say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you, Miss Isaacs. Please be seated. Welcome to Canarsie Field, parents, faculty, distinguished guests, and especially the candidates for graduation. My name is Matthew Meyerson, and I am one of the assistant principals. On behalf of the entire Clara Barton family, it is my distinguished pleasure to welcome you to this auspicious occasion, the Clara Barton Class of 2021 graduation ceremony. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our principal, Dr. Richard A. Foreman.
Good morning, parents, guardians, extended family members, honored guest speakers, and our sterling and heroic students of Clara Barton High School's graduating class of 2021. My name is Dr. Richard A. Foreman, and I've been honored, humbled, and blessed to have served as a New York City high school principal for the past 21 years, 14 years spent at Clara Barton High School. Before we begin, I respectfully ask for a moment of silence to remember and honor the untold number of men, women, and children who lost their lives due to COVID-19 and through catastrophic social interactions on the streets of the United States. Thank you. Today, Thursday, June 24th, 2021, is a joyful and beautiful beginning of summer day, proving the adage that there is indeed light and hope after periods of elongated darkness and despair. The fact that we are all together at a live outdoor event proves just how far we have come during the past few months. I want to take this time to congratulate you, our graduates, our families, and the incredible staff at Clara Barton High School. Let's hear it for everyone. Upon reaching the important milestone of high school graduation. Now remember, this is only the beginning as you navigate higher education and ultimately the competitive global marketplace. We need to salute the graduating class of 2021 for your professionalism, your maturity, your emotional strength, your resiliency, and your tenacity. The global pandemic that allegedly began in December 2019 catapulted our world into a cataclysmic tailspin. We began a new way of life by remaining in our homes, isolated from friends, colleagues, and families for months and months on end. From March 16th to the 19th of 2020, our teachers, guidance counselors, administrators, supervisors, and educational support staff quickly immersed themselves learning the basics and mechanics of virtual instruction. Our students, armed with laptops and tablets, took the first tentative steps into the world of remote learning on March 23rd, 2020. You collectively rose to the occasion. Our teachers and staff members also demonstrated great diligence and self-motivation to prepare for this brave new world. In a short amount of time, we have moved from emergency online teaching to refined, rigorous New York State Education Department's next generation learning standards aligned instruction. We were building a plane with everyone's cooperation. Our summative efforts allowed the plane to launch and soar. Let's hear it for that. Daily, we learned about the death and destruction that COVID-19 wreaked throughout the international community. Simultaneously, United States cities were exploding in the fight against racial, political, social, and institutional injustice. The American people coalesced to work together to fight the status quo. 2020 and 2021 will indeed be years that historians will capture in print for future generations to discuss ad infinitum. The inspirational words of Poet Laureate Amanda Gorman lent a voice and vision for our country at the January 20th, 2021 inauguration of President Joseph Biden. Her magnificent and poignant poem, The Hill We Climb, is a powerful call to action, focusing on the themes of hope, unity, healing, and resiliency. The following lines of the poem addresses the loss we have suffered and yet holds our hope for cleanliness, wholeness, human harmony, and life affirmation in the belief that goodness still exists in the world. The poem rejects cynicism and despair. When day comes, we ask ourselves, where can we find light in this never-ending shade? The loss we carry, a sea we must wade. We brave the belly of the beast. We've learned that quiet isn't always a peace, and the norms and notions of what just isn't always justice. And yet the dawn is ours before we knew it. Somehow we weathered and witnessed a nation that isn't broken, but simply unfinished. We are striving to forge our union with purpose, to compose a country committed to all cultures, colors, characters, and conditions of man. And so we lift our gaze not to what stands between us, but what stands before us. We close the divide because we know to put our future first, we must first put our differences aside. We lay down our arms so we can reach out our arms to one another. We seek harm to none and harmony for all. Let the glove, if nothing else, say that that is true, that even as we grieved, we grew, that even as we hurt, we hoped, that even as we tired, we tried. That will forever be tied together victoriously. This poem really touched me. It's about the light at the end of the tunnel. Miss Gorman discusses the never-ending shade, which is a powerful metaphor to describe the tumultuous events of 2020-21, in addition to the catastrophic nation's events in recent years. The hope and inspiration permeates through the words, having braved the belly of the beast, and now they are turning their faces to the future. Ms. Gorman continues by stating that the objective is not perfect, perfection is not our goal, but pursuing justice and freedom for all American citizens is the major goal to be set and achieved. People from all cultural communities must learn to work together in harmony as a means to achieve the common good. The poem stresses that we can only have a strong country if its citizens are united to forge an alliance against the iniquities of the past, specifically human rights violations. We have spent many hours engaging our students at Clara Barton High School, both in the building and remotely, to reflect upon historical injustices, social emotional learning, and respect for all. All of our students know that discrimination based upon protected classes and bullying, including cyberbullying, is unacceptable and will not be tolerated in schools, employment, and housing. The class of 2021 is graduating high school with the mandated literacy, mathematical, computer, digital, and social emotional skills and competencies that is needed to successfully navigate success in college, university, certified technical trade schools, the armed forces, and the world of employment. Our goal is to have you successfully compete in a global economy. The soft skills that we have emphasized include remaining an active listener, voicing your authentic opinion, self-advocacy, mediation, productive and collaborative teamwork, while remaining dignified and professional at all times. It is always essential to remember when facing challenges to map out a solution with a cool and detached head. I encourage you to seek advice from parents, siblings, friends, colleagues, listen attentively, and learn the art of compromise. The class of 2021 is an extraordinary group of young adults who I have had the pleasure of seeing mature from tentative 13 and 14-year-olds. The tumultuous events of the past 18 months have bestowed a maturity level on each of you that I didn't achieve until I was in my mid to late 20s. At this time, I want to wish everyone a happy, healthy, productive, and prosperous life. Remain in contact with Clara Barton High School. Please come back to visit us mid-December when we will once again facilitate an Alumni Day. You will have an opportunity to share your post-secondary school successes with the class of 2022. It's been a privilege to serve as your principal and a real joy to see all of you today after 18 months. Thank you. I would like to call on Ms. Shondell Lawson, Parent Coordinator, to join in presenting the Council of Supervisors and Administrators Parent Leadership Award.
Thank you, Dr. Foreman. Welcome, parents, staff, and students. I would like Destiny Charles to come to the stage, please. Destiny. Mrs. Bridget Charles. Every year, the Counselor of Supervision and Administration gave an award to parents of graduating seniors for outstanding leadership and devotion to our school community and the student body. It is my honor to present this award to a parent that have been active, involved as a PTA, PAC, and SLT member. Mrs. Bridget Charles worked closely with me and the team. She is recognized today for her dedication and loyalty to our school. She actually served in her role up until she passed away on April 14, 2021. Let us take a brief moment of silence to remember all she has done for our school body. Thank you. Just remember, your mom is going to always be within your heart. Just know that we love you and we're going to always be here for you. Congratulations. Ms. Charles is going to be missed. So my next award is going to go to Ms. Thompson. So Ms. Brianna Thompson, could you please come to the stage? I would like to recognize Ms. Thompson for her commitment to our school. Ms. Thompson, parents of Brianna Thompson, have been a very involved parent for the 4 years. She has been present at all PTA meeting and workshop over the past 4 years, whether it was done in person or remotely. Ms. Thompson has been a support and encouragement to other parents, using our voice to respect, address parents' concern, and offer our advice to help our school community improve. We will truly miss. My door is always open for all my parents. Congratulations to my senior parents. I love you guys and I'm gonna miss you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Foreman and Mrs. Lawson, and congratulations to Mrs. Thompson. Ms. Ajmani Witter will now address you as the Salutatorian for the class of 2021 and will also lead you in the Young Citizens Pledge.
Good morning, parents, guardians, teachers, school faculty, and students of Clara Barton High School. My name is Ajmani Witter, or as most of you know me by, AJ. And I'd love to welcome you all to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2021. To start off, I'd like to thank you all for being here, teachers, friends, family, being here today to celebrate the victory and milestone with us. You've all had an immense impact on the development of the students here today. And on behalf of the graduating class, I'd like to thank you so much for all of your efforts that you've invested in us from day one that have guided us here today in our caps and gowns. When I first started writing this speech 2 weeks ago, It was around 6 a.m. in the morning. When I first started writing this speech 2 weeks ago, it was around 6 a.m. while I was still debating even writing said speech. Seeing you all here today made me realize I made the right choice in doing so. I've thought about this day since the Summer Bridge program in 2017. I imagined being here to come on stage and see everyone's faces, minus the face mask, and speak to you all. Over these 4 years, we've become family to one another and shared memories ranging from funny outbursts in the chemistry room to 3 a.m. conversations when it felt like nothing would change while stuck inside for weeks. We've all overcome challenges and persevered throughout high school and even through a pandemic. We're all on our way to do great things for our society and go through more milestones with our family and friends that we've made here. Though not all of us could have made it here today as a result of COVID regulations, and I know some of us may have lost family members before they could see us graduate, they are not with us physically. I know they are here with us spiritually. My mother would have loved to see me here today and hear all the accomplishments I have made in her absence. May she rest in peace. Tears, y'all. She has been my rock all throughout my life until the end of junior year, when I had to learn to become vulnerable and reach out to others. A special shout out to Miss Nelson, Mr. Ellis, Miss Antoine, and Miss Isaacs for checking on me constantly to make sure that I was all right and healthy during that time. I honestly don't think I would have made it without the constant support from all of you, along with my friends, especially Siobhan Howell, who has been with me since the summer of 2017, and who I can consider family at this point. The main point is, though, you can go through life and struggles all on your own, but having others with you makes the process a little less softer, you know? Yeah, be vulnerable. It's okay sometimes. If I heard myself saying this 2 years ago, I would have spit on myself. I feel like I was rambling. I still can't believe we're here graduating. It feels like only yesterday we were freshmen getting lost going to class. All of us here will, and I say will, not might, putting into stone from now, go on to do great things in life as future doctors, nurses, teachers, and overall important people in the future. I'd like to thank all the staff of Clara High School, friends, and family once again for being here today to celebrate with us and helping us to be here today as we close this chapter of our lives and embark on the next. Class of 2021, thank you and good luck on the next chapter of your lives. All right. Graduates, please rise for the Young Citizens Pledge. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. With gratitude to my school, with pride in my city, and devotion to my country, I pledge, as a graduate, to cherish the tradition of Clara Barton High School for health professions. I pledge, as a citizen, to work both alone and with many, to improve my city, and as an American, to obey my country's laws, and to support and defend its Constitution. Please be seated. Thank you, and congrats, class of 2021. Ooh la la. Gorgeous. Thank you. Y'all, I just get a calm selfie for a second.
Thank you, Ajmani. Miss Calista Myrie will now address you as the valedictorian of the class of 2021.
Good morning, faculty, parents, family members, friends, other members of the high school community, and of course, the graduating class of 2021. I would like to thank those outside of the graduating class for serving as a support system for all of us. From the teachers who went the extra mile to ensure that their students understood lessons in class, to the parents who worked tirelessly to support their children financially and still found the time to support them emotionally. In addition, the security personnel who have served as not only protection for the students of the school, but as a guiding force. I would like to personally thank my mother out there in the crowd, right over there, and one of my family's closest friends, Christine, over there too, for being there for me when I thought that I could not make it. I also want to thank my friends, you know who you are, everybody too, for dealing with my corny jokes and making my school experience overall more enjoyable. Lastly, I would like to thank Mr. Mack, Miss E, Miss Isaacs, Dr. Toronto for allowing me to bother them countless times over letters of recommendation. And other teachers, you also know who you are. I also find it a great honor to be able to have the opportunity to even speak to you all today as valedictorian. I would also like to say, in light of the recent pandemic, students have been able to continue putting their all into their education, and today is the day where you get to show out, pop out. And as I look around, I see potential flowing in all of you. I also have no doubt in my mind that you will make the best use of the years to come. I can also see future doctors, lawyers, businessmen, and women, community leaders, and those who will be able to make a change that we need to see in the world today. I am personally proud of all of you for being able to pave the way for yourselves where others have failed to do so. I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors, and I congratulate you on all of your accomplishments. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Calista, and I will add, this is not part of the program. I'm a proud dental mommy. Please welcome Ms. Isaacs, who will introduce our keynote speaker.
Miltia Dalil is a graduate of Clara Barton High School's class of 2010. She was a member of the Practical Nursing Program and an active member of the student body, serving as the senior class president. Upon graduation, Miltiad, we used to call her Millie, attended SUNY Binghamton, where she majored in psychology and minored in health and wellness. At Binghamton, she continued to be active on campus, joining organizations such as the Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. She graduated from SUNY Binghamton in 2014 with her Bachelor's of Science degree. Miltiad later attended Touro College and earned her master's degree in special education in 2017. Miltiad is a mother, a teacher, and an author. She wrote a children's book titled Melanie Can Achieve Anything. She recently started her own consulting education business in April 2021, which is entitled Culture Media. She also works with the Harlem Village Academies. Please put your hands together as we welcome to the stage our keynote speaker, Ms. Miltiad Delil.
Hello, everyone. I would like to formally thank all the staff members here at Clara High School, Canarsie Field, Principal Foreman, Mr. Meyerson, Ms. Antoine for the opportunity, Mr. Holgate, all my former teachers, counselors, support staff members, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2021. You guys did it. Round of applause. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this conclusion of your chapter of your lives and the commencement of your next chapter. To say that I am honored to stand before you today would be a gross misrepresentation of the depth of gratitude that I am feeling. As I address you all, I think it's important to notate that I was sitting in the very seats that you're all occupying 11 years ago today. I understand the fear and the doubts that you may harness as you approach the unknown. But I want everyone to take a second to really celebrate this immeasurable accomplishment. The class of 2021 isn't just any class. You all survived, lived, persevered through the unknown, a global pandemic, and a rational reckoning. The world as we knew it shifted. So many obstacles were thrown your way, but all of you pivoted accordingly, fixing your eyes on the task. You are called to be leaders, to speak up and stand between the pillars of advocacy and action. Class of 2021, you did it. Today is the I'm almost done, not yet. Today is the beginning of the rest of your lives. And there is so much that I can say, but I would like to focus on failure. And some of you may be saying failure. Today is a celebratory moment. However, I want all of you to get comfortable with failure. In your moments of comfortability, you've come to realize that the world is your oyster. The fear of failing robs us of the art of not only trying, but being authentic to ourselves. I want all of you to close your eyes and think of a situation in which you are afraid of failure. Now think of the outcome. Were you able to hit your obstacle, feel the fear, and then move onward and upward? Or were you held captive and gave up because you could not see yourself succeeding? Throughout the years, I've noticed the more fearful I become of failing, the more that it would find me and hold me captive. When we become friends with failure, we understand that although it is closer to us than we would like there are so many things that are birthed out of it. We've come to understand that we have the power to influence the outcome. With failure comes progression. With failure comes experience. With failure comes gratitude. But more importantly, it's up to us to define what failure and success looks like. So today I ask you, what does success mean to you? What route will you take to get there? What is failure and how do we define that? A pivotal moment in my life was when I sat in this seat 11 years ago today, thinking about how would I make it to college? As a first-generation Haitian college student, my monetary resources were very slim to none. Born to Haitian immigrant parents, there was a disconnect. My parents had no idea what going to college would encompass financially. In this moment, I could not let fear lead me out of the college conversation. I was told how great city jobs were, but how wonderful the benefits provided there was. But I know that did not fit the trajectory of where I saw myself in a few years. I could not have let fear keep me here in Brooklyn and out of college. After all, no one in my family went to college. So what difference would it make for me? These are all the things that fear whispered to me. When I made friends with fear, I understood that I had to take the chance no matter what the outcome would be. I felt the discomfort. I sat in my doubt, but I always moved forward. I proceeded to pack my bags and head to SUNY Binghamton with just $40 in my pocket. Fast forward, after years of perseverance, hours in the financial aid office, and the strength to never give up or back down in the height of my obstacles, I am an alumni of that very school. Now, this is not to advise you to go anywhere in life without a plan or the finances to back it up. This is a testament to feel the fear but do it anyways. Whether you are spiritual or religious, there is a grave importance to step out in faith. But faith without work is what? It's dead. So I say to all of you to say, fear is your friend. Feel the fear. Let it ignite you. Let it motivate you. Let it soften you. Let it humble you. Let it do whatever it must to stop, but not stop you. It is not the fear that shakes us, but finding our footing when we are unsure of our next step. Whether your next destination is college, becoming an entrepreneur, going off to the military, or the many other beautiful things life has to offer, stay true to your passion. Staying close to your passion will eventually lead you to purpose. I initially went into college thinking that I would leave with a nursing degree, but God had other plans for me. Again, I had to feel the fear of letting my loved ones down by switching my major, but I did not allow that fear to keep me in a position that did not honor my passions, nor my God-given talent. I was supposed to be the first in my family to complete the accolade of becoming a nurse. Although fearful of how others would perceive me, I decided to feel the fear and move forward in my truth. Ultimately, I graduated with a bachelor's in psychology and a minor in health and wellness. When you're out in the world, just remember that you've been prepped. Attending Clara Barton High School prepped me for college and the real world in so many life-altering ways. For the first time, I was away from the familiar, but I held steadfast to the numerous lessons I picked up in my everyday experiences here. Thanks to Ms. John, I knew how to intellectually tackle a written essay. Thanks to Mr. Jean Charles, algebra was a no-brainer. Yes, Mr. Jean Charles, where is he? Thanks to Mr. Gardner, history was embedded in my heart and held close whenever I needed to put on my advocacy hat. Thanks to Myosin, socializing and getting involved in various clubs and student groups became second nature to me. 11 years ago, I sat in this very seat, fearful but hopeful, sacred but faithful, all synonymous with each other. I felt an immense sense of gratitude to share this space with all of you. My first opportunity right out of college allowed me to transform lives at a juvenile detention center, which led me into the classroom teaching and preparing our future leaders for tomorrow. I taught for 6.5 years, and now I've started my own business. I'm currently working on my own consulting program to show the world how classroom culture drives academics. I want to leave you with this today. Fear is your friend. Feel the fear, let it ignite you, let it motivate you, let it soften you, let it humble you, let it do whatever it must but stop you. No matter where you go, stay true to your passion, because your passion will lead you to purpose. I'm so proud of all of you here today. The world is your oyster. Today is only the beginning. God bless.
Thank you, Miltiad and Mrs. Isaacs. Shows you how old I'm getting, that she was actually one of my students, and now she's speaking here at graduation, so sad day for me. But at this point, we normally have Mr. Holgate come up and speak for about 2 hours, but he's not here, but he prepared a video which has sound, and of course my phone won't pair. So I'll tell you what he was going to say. Put it to the mic. All right, let me play a little bit, because he will come. He lives about 15 blocks that way. He will come out of his house and come and get me. So, hang on. We will try.
And congratulations to the graduating class of 2021. I am Mr. Holgate, your assistant principal. Like you, I'm graduating also. But unlike you, it took me more than 4 years. Yes, after 20 years at Clara Barton, I'm retiring. Thank you. Anyway, on the wall next to the Alastair Thomas's guidance suite, there's a sign that says, "Success is a journey, not a destination." I think that's a very applicable saying to you graduates here today, because in 2017, Ms. Finn and I selected students who had applied to Clara Barton High School. In September of that year, we had an assembly and we looked down on the 300 lost, nervous souls that and even confused whom we selected to attend Clara Barton. It's been 4 years, and as I sit here and look at the list of the successful 200 plus, I say a hearty well done. You have made Miss Finn and me proud to have selected you, especially considering your experiences over the past 15 months. But back to the saying, I know everyone sees the diploma, the cap and gown, the awards, and how beautiful and excited you all look today. But this is the destination. What about the journey or the road you traveled to get to this point? It brings to mind a song by reggae artist Barton. It's not an easy road. Many say the glamour and the glitter and they think a better rose, but who feels it knows. All right. You get the point. So I'll stop singing before I clear this Canarsie football field. Anyway, but seriously, I know that it wasn't always an easy road for you all to get to where you are today. And that's in addition to the recent coronavirus pandemic and the recent social injustice, unrest which we all experienced. There were hills and valleys, hurdles, and stumbling blocks along the way, but you overcame them. Even the honor roll students, the Valedictorian, the Salutatorian, the advanced region students, the health career students, and all the labeled bright students had their hurdles to overcome in order to maintain expectations. I want to take a few minutes to address some of these obstacles that many of you faced and recognize a few individuals who did not allow these hurdles to hold them back. You know, adults always say that if they had a chance to relive their teenage years, they would be perfect adults. But that is not so. They're thinking of being back as a teenager with their adult brain and adult experiences that they have now. But that's impossible. And some of the same mistakes would be made. I could select any one of you graduates here today to represent this group. I'm talking about overcoming negative peer pressures, perceived family issues, teenage crisis, and overall schools and life's issues. In the middle of all these hurdles, you are expected to be an A student and graduate. The two students whom I have selected to represent this group are true survivors. The first one overcame all these obstacles, and in addition, she had to struggle with being uprooted 3 times, which meant 3 different states and 3 different high schools. You may even say 4, since she attended Clara Barton twice. I asked her how she was able to adjust, adapt, and readapt to all these changes. She responded, I realized that my family did what they had to do, and getting upset wouldn't fix or solve the problem, so I just accepted it. She was constantly in my office when she came back to Barton and always asking what she needed to do to catch up. Last week I asked her what was her motivation. I like learning, she said, but I realized that I really don't like school. Therefore, I did everything I had to do in order to make sure that I didn't have to spend an extra year in school. As our guest speaker, Miss DeLille just said to you, this is one of the students who recognized failure, confronted the fear of failure, and used her fear as a motivation to succeed. She passed the EMT exam last week and told me, I'm so excited to graduate. Her professional goal is nursing and law, and her mother told me last week just how proud she is of her. Please join me to congratulate Miss Serenity Morose. Thank you. The second student of this group came to Clara Barton in the 11th grade from the Caribbean island of St. Vincent. While I detected her nervousness when I interviewed her for acceptance into Clara Barton 2 years ago, I also sensed her enthusiasm for education. She recently told me that while she had a little problem adjusting to this country and culture, she had no problem adapting academically. What's your motivation, I asked her. She responded, my grandmother and grandfather back home, my aunt and my mother taught me that education was the only way to overcome poverty. Consequently, she has taken 56 courses throughout and has passed them all without repeating. I asked her what advice she had for young migrants like herself, and she said, I know that you have to make friends, but you should choose people who want the best for you and also for themselves. She credits her guidance counselor, Miss Trim, and all her teachers with helping her to maintain her focus in Barton. This young lady demonstrated her caring for others by getting actively involved in a drive to assist her grandparents and other St. Vincentians displaced by the recent volcanic disaster in the island. She's accepted in College of Staten Island, where she plans to fulfill her dreams of becoming a nurse. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing Miss Unica Bute. Unica, thank you. Today, there are a lot of parents and guardians supporting our graduates. I know some just simply couldn't make it today for whatever reason, but I also know that some couldn't make it physically, even though they're here in spirit. It is sad and hard to lose a parent, a guardian, a family member, or a mentor at any time in your life. I'm talking about not only due to the coronavirus, but some of our graduates lost family members unrelated to the pandemic. Losing a loved one is always hard when you're trying to focus on high school graduation. Just think of the emotional hurdle these students had to overcome. That is definitely not an easy road, but they made it. And I'm sure their loved ones are looking down on them today with a big smile filled with pride. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me recognize one of our graduates representing this group. This young lady you have all seen and heard from today. She's a Gateway Honor student. Her mom passed away on July 4th last year after a prolonged illness. She attended to her mom during the years of her illness without complaining. While taking on several responsibilities in the home, she was still able to do exceptionally well and graduated at the top of the class of 2021. She is a winner of the Posse Scholarship. That's over $200,000 for the next 4 years. I asked her where she got her motivation from, and she said it came from her mother. She said that her mother's goal was to prove those who thought that she couldn't succeed wrong, and her mother instilled that determination in her throughout their lives with each other. Her guidance counselor, Miss Isaacs, said that she has come a long way and she should be celebrated. When I spoke to this young lady a couple of weeks ago, she said that she would love to give her appreciation to two people who helped her to cope during this difficult time of her life. Her sister, a former graduate of Clara Barton, Miss D. Gervais Witter, and her good friend, one of today's graduate, Miss Siobhan Howell. Take a bow, ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing our salutatorian, Miss Ajmani Witter. Thank you. Congratulations to all those who have lost close family members and yet maintained focus to join us today as proud graduates of the class of 2021. Bob Marley says, when one door is closed, others are open. While we thank and congratulate the parents watching today, I want to take this opportunity to thank all the other family members who stepped up and supported these youngsters when death closed one door for them. Let's recognize adopted and foster parents, grandparents, step parents, aunts and uncles, older brothers and older sisters, family, friends, and all others. Congratulations to all. Finally, graduates, your journey throughout college and throughout life will not be an easy road. You will face several hurdles in your lives. Attack and conquer them like you did in high school. Have faith. Remember, life is a journey, and give thanks when you reach your destination. Be always mindful of the less fortunate. One love, and as my granny always say, walk good. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Holgate. And again, sorry he couldn't make it today, but he definitely wanted me to play that. So thank you for listening. So at this time, will the class of 2021 please stand and turn to your family and friends that are here with you now. Family members, at this time, take a few moments to applaud in acknowledgement of your child's achievement. As assistant principal, I am honored to present to you our 2021 candidates for graduation. Thank you, everyone. You may be seated. At this time, we are going to call the candidates for graduation up to stage. They will be called by their guidance counselors, so please help me welcome Ms. Bonsi, Ms. Farberman, Mrs. Isaacs, Mr. Neverson, Ms. Petit, and Ms. Trim.
I'd like to bring your attention, some of our students are holding a single white rose. As mentioned in previous speeches, that white rose represents that loved one that is no longer here with us. And these students have chosen to walk across the stage because they are still with them. Students, as you walk across your stage and your name is called, kindly place them on the vase that you see here, and then you will receive your diploma from Dr. Foreman. Congratulations.
Just this row, stand up. Just this row.
Adiola Adeleke. Kechi Ajoyero. Nelewa Adonis. Anika Aikins.
Wait, stay there. No, baby. Picture moment. Picture moment.
Jennifer Alsey. Charisma Alexander. Garlene Alexandre. Ashley Altidore. Dana Anarchy. Stacy Antoine. Ashanti Ashton. Carly Auguste. Natalia Auguste. Ariana Bautista. Chanel Belgrave. Kiona Billiard. Alan Bertrand. Chelsea Blackwell. Graham Blair.
What? Right here? Just keep walking? I'm trying.
Azel Blanco.
I'm trying. Right here. I'm trying. The picture.
Jaleel Blunt. Dejane Broomfield. Kemia Brown.
Congratulations. Where's mommy? Wait, over there. I don't know.
Isis Bruce.
Happy dance for you. Congratulations.
Colleen Borges. Unica Bute. Brian Bino. Kalia Kador. Elizabeth Calderon.
Where's mommy? Say hi to mommy.
Isaac Camacho. Whitney Campbell.
Cynthia Campos Bolanos. Tanasha Carter.
Right there, Auntie, right here. We did it.
Jade Brathwaite. Eudenis Cepeda.
Hey guys.
Destiny Charles. Whitson Charlesall. Alejandra Chung. Naisa Cineas. Marie Claudia Cias. Chrislyn Clark. Patrice Clark. Brianna Consulate.
Thank you.
Correa. Jacoby Cottle. Haley Cox. Isaiah Crawford. Ashana Kush. Francesca Debel. Marlene Daniel. Marley Daniel.
I don't know. Oh. We got the diploma.
Jasmine Davis. Marcel Davison. China DeBrose. Jaleesa Denny. Dejanay Denton. Samantha Duras. Nadia Desir.
Big fish, not the little.
Yugaili Diawara. Eugenia Dixon. Shanair Dapwell. Taina Dorcius. Dejenka Doralus. Judith Doralus. All right. Dejanin Durace. Alexa Dure.
Walk in front.
Take your walk, take your walk. Sharina Earl. Dana Edwards. Victoria Elliott. Wesley Felix. Joe Francis. Serena Francis. Leonardia Francois. Leonardine Francois.
Barton. Sophia Gonzalez. Zanai Grant. Tamala Grantley. Charnel Griffith. Careful. Jasmine Guerriere. Lloyd Gilliams. Alexa Hernandez. Dwight Hill. Jada Honore. Sadia Hussein. Yes. Siobhan Howell. Yeah. Come on, guys. Rodalisa Eichart. Congratulations, guys. Uzoma Akanusi. Oh, sorry. Oh, because it's the other side. All right, here we go. Uzoma Aikanusi. Mariam Eliasu. Dabarishi Iwachukwu. Kenya Jack. Rodlisa Eichart.
Kurt Jacob. Oh man. LaShawn James Forrester. Flora Marie Jean Baptiste. Caitlin Jean Baptiste. Amsky Jean Giles. Nia James. Ishmael Jean. Ashley June. Christy Shrewsbury. Queen Jonas. And Christy Josma. Michaelina Kennedy. Sashana Kinghorn. Verity Lambert. Treasure Lampamadi. Alexander LeBron. Tarianne Laguerre. Adriana Logan. Shamaya Hussein. Ashanti Lubbock.
I love you.
McLean Lynch. Maria Maloney. Tia Marshall. Ronise Martin. Shania McNeil. Shanice Mitchell. Kamora Miller. Abigail Mandelas. Natalie Montalvo. Work, girl, work. Serenity Morose. Chessie Mortel. Naya Neal.
All right, we're getting there. Akuna Norm. Ugachi Lucy. Yetunde Avumi. Kayla Orozco. Cheyenne Osundu. Kiara Kilsey Paez Fabian. Fatima Parvin. Shamika Pascal. Gael Petiom. Candice Philstein. Francesca Pierre-Louis. Savina Pilgrim. Dina Povket. Naftali Prophet. Amanda Ruffington. Danica Roberts. Carla Robinson. Stefan Rock. Melissa Romero Salazar. Eve Rosinov. Kiara Roy. Portia Royster. Fabiola St. Lee. Ariel Saunders. Marissa Sawyers. Caleb Sejour. Judeline Shajour. Ronaldino Shaw. Vaughn Slaughter. Brandon Smith. Jennifer Salone. Thank you.
Fatimata Samara. Sophia Senhilaire. Nessa Senaj. Talia Stevens. Kareem Stone. Dante Straker. Sasha Safin.
welcome again and thank the members of our color guard, Victoria Elliott Deutsch. You get a second walk. Kurt Jacob. Our valedictorian, Melissa Myrie. Our salutatorian, Ajmani Witter. Congratulations to all of the graduates. I present to you one more time our valedictorian, Miss Calissa Myrie, followed by Dr. Foreman.
Calissa, come on up. Calissa? Does she know? Is she okay? Calissa? Yes, your turn.
Okay, class of 2021, please rise. Be sure that your tassel is on the right side of your cap. I got you, I'm waiting. The tassel on your cap symbolizes our status as high school students. As we move our tassels from right to left, we are signifying our transition from candidates to graduates.
And now, Dr. Foreman, to initially do that, hold on, keep it on the right side.
Okay, you may now move your tassel from the right to the left by the power vested and made by the New York City Department of Education and the New York State Board of Regents. As principal of Clara Barton High School, I now declare you graduates of the Clara Barton High School, class of 2021. Congratulations.
Class of 2020, I will make it short. 2021. I will make it short, I will make it sweet. I hope in life you show your feathers like a peacock. Come back and see us. We want to see how you are doing. Our doors are always open. Many of you have heard me say this, I'll say it again. You are going to do great things. We want to know all about it. I am proud of each and every one of you.
You may be seated. Thank you, Ms. Escobaros. Students, take a second to spend your last few moments as high school students remembering those great times you had at Clara Barton. Now, usually I ask you to congratulate your neighbor, but since some of you are sitting about 6 feet away, maybe text them, IG, Zoom. Oh no, you're done with Zoom? Okay, fine. But definitely tell them congrats. So, I thought about the other day what to say to end the ceremony. So, almost there. I said, why don't I say what I've said? No, don't get ahead of me. What I said for the last 4 years, well, at least until March 13th, 2020, but I figured here it is. Good morning, Clara Barton. Today is Thursday, June 24th, 2021, and now the morning announcements. Just a few brief announcements today. First of all, congratulations to the class of 2021. Yes. So, it is very hard always to say goodbye, but I will say instead, see you later. Now, I'm sure this won't be the last time that you hear from me. And when I'm in a store or on vacation, yes, stop by and say hello. True story, on a cruise, middle of the Caribbean, all of a sudden they hear, Mr. Myerson! I was like, yeah. Hide the drink. But anyway, I will definitely miss you all. So congrats to the class of 2021. I do want to acknowledge a few staff members who will not be returning in September. Miss Alexander, Assistant Principal, Social Studies. Miss Rodriguez, our DLT and Vision Tech teacher. Miss Kay, our ESL teacher. And Mr. Holgate, our Assistant Principal. So, before I wrap up, I do want to remind our guests that the exit on that side did get locked. So when we leave, we are actually going to have to leave on the Rockaway Parkway side. So please keep that in mind. So, we're going to end this how we end it all the time. Do you guys want to join me? All right, you ready? Those are the announcements for today. Make sure you go into all your classes, behave in the hallways, and have a great day, Barton. Please help me welcome up the color guard as they pass along the colors to the class of 2022. Please wait one moment as we just finish this last ceremony. Yeah, the students will be let out first. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, please give us one moment. Thank you to the color guard. Congrats, 2021. You guys did it! Have a great day, everyone. Hey, did you like that video? Well, click and subscribe for more content from Clara Barton High School. Have a great day, Barton.